Yes, it's a big, significant change in England especially. There are restrictions being lifted in Northern Ireland and in Wales too, but the biggest change is here in England because hairdressers have been fully booked now for weeks as people look forward to this. There's an outside gym class going on, not just near me here, where people are obviously happy to be out socializing and being fit again. And then restaurants and bars are able to open up outside. They can serve people outside, and for the very first time, many of them, for 4 months, are able to serve diners again today. So it's a very big change. And a lot of the traders would say, even though some restaurants are still closed because they don't have enough space outside, for those who can open, it's very important for trade, because it means that after preparing their staff again, retraining some of their staff, being closed for so long, now at least they can try and bring in some more money into their businesses. It's a very important time. It's a make or break for many businesses. Non-essential shops are also opening. So it'll be very important for people to see now how they can actually start to address and meet people again in a way that they haven't been able to for many months, and how much that has an impact on transmission, if at all. It's been going really well, far better than the rest of Europe for different reasons. Now, there are 3 vaccines now being used: Pfizer, AstraZeneca, which was in the news because of blood clots recently, and Moderna. And with these 3 vaccines, more than 32 million people have received their first inoculation. Over 7 million people, more than 7 million people have had the first and second doses. So we're approaching 40 million people who have been vaccinated. That's coming close to 2/3 of the population, which will help enormously as these restrictions are being lifted. But I think the government are also listening to what the scientists and the health experts are saying, and it does depend how people, as they go back to gym classes, as they go back to restaurants and pubs, how responsible they are and how far they still follow the rules of maintaining a distance of 1 to 2 meters with other people, that they don't mix in more than groups of 6 or 8 in different parts of the UK, and how much they follow those guidelines even though these restrictions are being lifted. And that will allow the government then to decide in May and June how much further they go. And it also does depend an awful lot on these different variants of coronavirus and whether there will be a spike as more people go out of doors. So the vaccination is hugely important. What could be as important is how people behave as these rules are relaxed.